What's going on, guys? Back at you with a new project explain series. This time I'm doing my punk band Y.M.F.S, which stands for Your Mom's Favorite Snack. I love that name. So this project was an accident, like a total accident, right? So when I was working at Guitar Center, me and my buddy, right? We were at my house because I kind of got him into doing music seriously, because before I kind of got him into it, he called himself a quote unquote like fuck around musician. So he didn't really like do music for real like that. He just kind of played guitar, right? But he started playing guitar and drums in his parents' church. So I was like, okay, well, you know, let's make some stuff. And he wanted to make like a song with like congas and tambales and cuica drums and stuff like that. So I was like, all right, well, come on over. Then he brought his little MPK, and he recorded some stuff, and it was going pretty well. And then one day, like I played it, like we were recording, and he was like, let's just make something new. Let's make something new. So like I played this riff that was a riff from another song that I was like going to write eventually. And I just played it, and he was like, yeah, speed that up. And so I sped it up, and he was like, oh yeah, record that, man, record that. And then, so I recorded it, and I was like, what do you want the guitar tone to sound? I was like, dude, you need to put a fuck ton of distortion on it. So I put some distortion on it, and then he's like, oh, that sounds sick. So then he came up with a riff for it, so we put in his riff. And then, like we wrote some more guitar parts, and that was a guitar part, right? So I recorded some bass real quick for it, and he was like, oh yeah, that sounds sick, let me write the drums. So he like came up with like all the drum parts and everything. So the song was just like that for a while. We just wrote it, and it was kind of like we just made it, and it was kind of like a joke. We weren't really gonna do too much with it and whatever. So like he wanted it to be like typical punk song about a guy who hates like his job and stuff like that. So he came up with the lyrics. He was like, little Billy went to his job, he clocked right in, he hates his shirt, he hates his shoes, and then that's all he had, right? So then I came up with the rest of the lyrics, because I was like, yo, you gonna finish those lyrics? He was like, yeah, that's all I got. I was like, all right, cool, I'll finish the rest of the lyrics. So finished up the lyrics, wrote the solo, and then so after that, we're like, okay, so what is this project gonna be called? Because we were kind of like really wanting to make it a band all of a sudden for some reason. So he was a drummer. I was gonna be the bassist at first, but then once I like listened to the song, I was like, I really want to play these riffs on guitar. So I was like, I'll be guitar. Just gotta find the bass. So like, what are we gonna be called? And he's like, I really like the name Friendly Fire, and he drew this little. This little like picture of like a target site with like a gun in it. And I was like, all right, cool, but he also came up with Y.M.F.S. He's like, your mom's favorite snack. Like, oh my god, dude, I love that name. But he's like, no, I want to call it Friendly Fire. I was like, hey, fine, we'll call it Friendly Fire. But I really wanted it to be called Y.M.F.S, right? So I'm on Instagram, and one of my friends' bands is playing this show, and I see the name Friendly Fire on the flyer, and I was like, wait, we're playing this show? And I was like, oh wait, no, there's another band already called Friendly Fire. So I was like, oh, hey, look at this. And he was like, oh man, well I guess we'll call ourselves Y.M.F.S. And I was like, yeah, much better name. So came Y.M.F.S, right? And then that was our first song. That's what we released, that's what it was. And then we found our bass player, and then so we had the band was going and everything, and like I was really trying to get us to play like 1 or 2 shows before I got married and everything like that. But they're really not panning out. He quit the band because he like got a drum set, didn't have any place to keep it, and then got rid of it, and he had some other commitment stuff, so he couldn't be in the band. And then so it was just me and the bass player, and he had a drummer in his band that was gonna join. But every time they would play a show, I'd have to work, so I would never got to meet him or anything. And I was like seeing videos of him playing, and he actually like showed him Billy Boy, and like there was video of them both playing along to it. So we released Billy Boy, which was the first song, and then after that, their band got a little too like big. So he was still in the band when he did Sea Storm, because I had actually written like 4 songs, counting that one. And the second one I was working on was Sea Storm. And so I showed that to him. I was like, hey, you like this? He's like, yeah, cool. And so like he wasn't able to come like too many lyrics for anything. So I was like, okay, well, I'll write the lyrics and then just see if you like them, right? So wrote the lyrics, Sea Storm, sent it back to him. He's like, okay, cool, I like this. So recorded that, released that, and then I'm like, okay, well, am I ever gonna meet you guys? Do you still want to be like in the band? So I really want to make this like a band where I play out, So I'll have like Soul Survival, I'll have Son of Issachar, and I'll have Y.M.F.S. So it'll be my like three main playing bands, right? So he got too busy, and so he dropped. So now it's just me. But that's really it. We hit up my buddy Cat from Gray Engine for the artwork, and he did a pretty good job. He gave us like this one artwork with like bricks and a gray background that we used for the Billy Boy stream, and that was our profile pic for a while. Then he gave us more of like a punky looking graffiti-ish kind of logo, which has like a bunch of different colors and variants to it, which I used for like the Sea Storm thumbnail. And he also did the lyric video for Sea Storm, which was amazing. I gave him the Walk on Water lyric video by 30 Seconds of Mars. It was like, this is like what I kind of wanted to be like. And he was like, all right, cool. So he did it. And yeah, it kind of just, became a thing. And, I definitely want to play out live with it and, make more music with it, and like definitely it'd be one of my main playing bands, because like it's like I can play guitar and I can get better at guitar. I'm actually doing guitar solos, which aren't that technical, but they still sound good. And I'm like actually like getting my getting my wrists and everything in shape, because all these songs like 180 BPM and everything. So it's actually like a really awesome just project. A simple riffs you can just headbang to and just like kick stuff over, and just it's really intense and like angry and everything. It's really, really cool. I just love it. It's so energetic. But yeah, it actually kind of started as a joke. He was just he'd come over to my house probably once a week or so and stay till like 12 or 1 in the morning, and we just like drink and talk about whatever. And then we just ended up playing this song and playing these riffs and writing this song, and like that. And that's what it became. And yeah, it's just awesome. I can't wait to play these songs live and get out there. Not really too much explaining at the moment, but that's how it came about. And yeah, you guys want to check it out, link in the description for it all. And if you want to check out my former drummer, his profile will be in the link in the description as well. See what he's up to. And yeah, that's really about it for Y.M.F.S. Not really a long video on this one. It's nice, short, and sweet, just like the song. So, yeah, link in the description for all the music and stuff. And if you guys like this video, you can like, comment, subscribe. Thank y'all for watching, and rock on.